Hey, Jeff here with Digital Trends to give you a quick look at the Acer Iconia Tab A100. This is the second tablet from Acer that we've seen in the US market here, and the first one at the 7-inch size, 7-inch profile. The last one was the Acer Iconia Tab A500, which came out in the spring and had a 10.1-inch profile, so quite a bit larger. This is also, you'll also notice, for a 7-inch tablet, this is running Android 3.2, so Android Honeycomb. This is thanks to the update to 3.2, which allows smaller devices like this to run Honeycomb. We expect Ice Cream Sandwich will obviously bring that all around, and smartphones will actually run this tablet OS as well. Things to notice, like a larger tablet, like the Iconia Tab A500, this has some pretty good specs. So it has a 1 GHz dual-core Tegra 2 processor, has a full gigabyte of RAM. Obviously, it runs the full tablet OS, and comes in 8 GB and 16 GB of internal memory, and for about $330, which is a good price. If you need more memory, under this latch here is a micro SD slot as well. And I'm opening a bunch of applications here. But overall, we like the Iconia Tab. We like Acer's modifications, pretty much the same as the A500. So not a lot of changes to Android, but they do have some pretty cool apps. We'll open up one for you here. This is the Planner app, which gives you some access to news, the date, weather, and then it'll show some of your upcoming things. We're not going to show our agenda because that is actually my personal agenda. But that app's pretty good. They have a good social app and some good syncing technologies with the PC. And there's also Tegra Zone and a couple games that come with the unit too. The downsides of this tablet are, the only big downsides are, aside from the feel, which we really like, is the screen. As you can see, it only has a 75-degree viewing angle. So from certain angles, it is not as viewable. And the other thing we notice is, due to the screen is very reflective, and you can actually see yourself a lot in the screen when you're trying to manipulate items, and this was a bit distracting. We kind of got used to it after about 20 or 30 minutes, but it was a little bit annoying at first. And the other big problem with the tablet is, unlike the BlackBerry Playbook, which we have here, and the HTC Flyer, which we also have right here, this it has a very short battery life. So the Playbook actually has a pretty good battery. It's got a about a 5,000 milliamp battery. HTC is about 4,000. This has a very weak battery. It lasts about 4 to 5 hours max. We're actually at 22% right now. Seems to go down fairly quickly, especially since we're not turning off the screen. You can get a quick comparison between the units. It's relatively thin compared to the Playbook. Playbook's probably the thinnest of the three. We do like the feel of it. Overall, it's one of the better feeling tablets. Doesn't have the rubberized back of the Playbook or some others, but it does have a solid feel to it. And we especially like the carrying case that comes with it, or doesn't come with it. I believe you can buy it separately, but if you put that in there, it actually works a lot like Apple's case, and it's good for carrying and putting in a bag or a purse or something like that. Good for travel. 7-inch tablets aren't for everybody, especially since a lot of the phones, like this LG Thrill, are 4.3 inches themselves, which, as you can see, isn't a whole lot smaller relatively speaking than the 7-inch tablet. So if you're one of those people that's going to buy a very large phone here, you may not need a 7-inch tablet. It might not be big enough for you. The 7-inch form factor is too small to really do any type of typing with your fingers. It just won't work. You'll have to use thumb typing. And but it still can be useful when you're in a pinch and you'd like something a little better than your smartphone, assuming maybe it's a smaller smartphone. But overall, we do like the Iconia Tab. We really wish it had better battery life. The battery it's disappointing. But it is a lower price than some of the other units. So if you're looking for something and you can plug it in every night maybe, the Iconia Tab might be for you. That was a quick look at the Acer Iconia Tab A100.